John Taylor says for many years he has dealt with regular near-death seizure attacks, and after being fed up with being, in his words, prescribed addictive painkillers, he decided to look for a new solution.
Yeah, I looked out west on Facebook and found some friends who said, if you can come out here, maybe we can show you some things that you don't have access to in Kentucky. And that's where it all began.
Those things that John Taylor is referencing is CBD, also known as cannabidiol, which is a chemical in the cannabis sativa plant, also known as marijuana. It's available and can be used in many forms, including oil.
So I went from having a seizure every 3 to 4 weeks to I've had 4 events in 8 years. I went asymptomatic for 5 years. And it wasn't until starting this business that my episodes came back. I think stress is a trigger.
At the same time that Taylor was working to get his health on track, the state of Kentucky introduced the Industrial Hemp Pilot Project in 2014, and shortly after, John Taylor was able to form his own business as well, Commonwealth Extracts, to not only begin researching industrial hemp processing, product development, and how to market hemp. John says he just wanted to provide a way to help others.
We started the business in 2014. I did about a year's worth of research prior to that, just informing myself on different extraction methods and more of the business side of things. And then we started our proof of concept plant out in Bullitt County, and we moved out of that into this facility in April of last year.
And his facility is state-of-the-art.
We're standing in a 45,000 square foot botanical extraction plant. We started this in 2014 as a participant in the hemp research pilot program, and we've done very well in charting our course and building into this facility. So we saw very quickly the demand and the scalable opportunities that we wanted to be a part of, and that's what we've been building for about 4 years now.
While Commonwealth Extracts is working to grow its business in more ways than one, Taylor says he spends a lot of his time educating and advocating to break the stigma surrounding the use of hemp and medical marijuana.
Most people don't understand that hemp and marijuana come from the same plant, cannabis sativa. The legal definition is in the amount of THC. So the same plant that I grow has less than 0.3% THC. In a state like Colorado, that same version of cannabis would have more than 0.3% THC. So it really is the legal status of THC that defines it as hemp or marijuana, but it is actually the same plant. The hemp that's in the bag behind me has the nutritional equivalence of alfalfa. We're actually forbidding it from feeding it to the feedstock right now because the United States Department of Agriculture forbids domestically grown hemp to be entered into the food supply. The CBD, which is rated as a dietary supplement, I think has a tremendous amount of benefits that we're just now beginning to understand. I'm very cautious about making claims because I don't want to be categorized as a drug. I feel that this is a vitamin, and it should be marketed similar to vitamin E and iron and other supplements that our bodies need.
Taylor says Commonwealth Extracts falls under Kentucky's Agriculture Pilot Program, which means they are able to process and sell their goods to all 50 states, and is even receiving international business inquiries.
I think we're going to become the Silicon Valley, or what I call the Silicon Holler of hemp. We have the perfect agronomic environment. We have the best farmers anywhere that I've seen, and we get to recycle the tobacco industry to repurpose it for this industry. I see a huge gain for Kentucky overall economically in that we have the natural resources required to do this, and that's something that Western states just simply don't have. So I see a huge gain across a number of fronts by Kentucky taking the lead in this industry. It's the right tool for the job to put Kentucky in the global marketplace for CBD production. So we invested in the right sized piece of equipment to support our pilot program. And what's happening is it's a biochemical reaction using pressure and carbon dioxide in order to extract the material that we want out of our plant.